Hello there fellas, Udalder here and welcome to episode 5 of the modded single player Let's Play series. So first off, it's been a while since I uploaded a video, sorry about that. I've had some stuff to do, you know, final weeks in school, lots of stuff to do, the final tests, a whole bunch of stuff. I've had some family things to do and yeah, but most of that stuff's over now and I'll be back making videos again. So yeah, welcome back. If you haven't seen episode 4, go check that out because we did some cool stuff with Refined Relocation and Tinker's Construct. I've done a few things off camera, actually. I've done a whole bunch of things off camera, I'm sorry about that. But first off, I didn't move the machines and all the different items from here up there now. I started doing that in the last episode, but it's a little bit more sorted right now. I've got a few more chests. We got one for ingots, alloys and nuggets, one for ores, one for dust, gems, coal, lazuli, lapis lazuli, shards and quartz, one for building blocks, one for, I don't know, growy stuff and food, one for ingots. Actually, is this for ingots? No, this is not for ingots. Oh, wait, yeah. This is a blacklist and it's set to a lower priority. This means that everything that's not ingots will go here, but yeah. You know, we'll just keep it like that. Yeah, so everything that aren't ingots will be able to go here if they can't go anywhere else. That's the plan, right? And here we got one set up for a whole bunch of different mods. Not all of them, but a few. Because, well, this isn't that advanced of a sorting system, but that does for now. Now, I did move all the stuff down here, as you can see, and I made a capacitor bank from Ender.io, and they're pretty simple to make. Where you need some tin, a redstone block, some of these capacitors, which are made with coal powder, which is pretty much coal in the sag mill. Basic capacitors, I made those before. And also the electric steel, and I actually had some of that. You're gonna need some silicon otherwise, but I had electric steel. I found it in a dungeon chest, I think. So that's what I did, and I also made these energy conduits, and they're not that hard to make. Conduit binders are just gravel, sand, and clay smelted, and the conductive iron is iron and redstone in the alloy smelter. So yeah, that's real quick what I did. There's one more thing I made, which is this battle axe, and they are pretty cool. Basically, battle axe is 2 axe heads, a tough binder and a tough rod, and those are broad axe heads. And what it does is, first off, it's a great weapon. I think it damages 8 or something, but that's not that much. You can hold the right click button, and when you release it, you'll get some buffs and some debuffs. So right now I got 8 seconds of hunger and 16 seconds of speed, strength and jump boost. So pretty much, that's weird. Pretty much you get buffs and debuffs, and with strength on I can one-hit creepers and zombies and a whole bunch of different mobs. And I think that is pretty cool. So that's really awesome. Alright, so today I want to expand the farms, and I'm not sure how we're going to automate them. I can't really automate anything yet with the mods I have. I guess I could use Thaumcraft maybe. I'm not sure if the golems can harvest this stuff, but I know that Mine Factory Reloaded doesn't work, and that's a shame. Well, pity, because I really wanted to use that. But I planned on actually building a new farm, not here, because here I don't want to have a farm right there, it's too small. But I cleared out a big area over here, and I'm probably going to fill it up with some more dirt. There's a hole there that I want to fill up in the ground, right there, and this could be my farm. I want to fill this up with dirt, and I have got a lot of dirt, because this was 2 layers up earlier, and I did a whole bunch of digging to get it down to the same level, everything. So yeah, something I want to do today maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to take a break, and I will be back once I know what I want to do. Oh, one thing. If you're watching this, I'd like you to tell me if there's anything you want me to spotlight or make a tutorial on. It could be a block from a mod, it could be a whole mod, it could be... and if it's a whole mod, make sure there aren't that many big spotlights, because I'd like to make spotlights on mods that people haven't seen yet. So that's something. But yeah, tutorials on blocks is fine from any mod, or mod tutorials on some less known mods, or tutorials on other stuff. So let me know if there's anything you'd like me to make. Alright, so okay, I'll be back soon and we're gonna get started. Alright, I'm back, and I actually went ahead and got rid of a whole bunch of these all these things here, right? And that's good, because I didn't really like them, to be honest. I also turned off this generation spreading of them in the config for eMeasure core, so now we won't get those weird things anymore. Alright, so I did some other stuff as well. Let's just, yeah, do that. Right, I actually cleared out a little grass things here. I had to make a new sickle because I used the sickle to get rid of the algaes things. I think you say algaes, right? I don't know. Algaes, I don't know, whatever. And I actually filled in the hole over here, not that one, I'm not gonna bother. But basically, I want to make farms here, and we're going to use Mine Factory, I think. That's the plan. And I want to use carts to transport stuff back and forth to my base. And that means we're going to have to get started with Steve's carts and Railcraft and stuff. So that's going to be fun. Let's just run up here and put that in there and get started. So for Railcraft, we're gonna need a whole bunch of stuff. We're first off going to have to make a coke oven, which we are going to need some coke oven bricks, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these ones, and just sand and bricks. And we're going to need 9 plus 8 plus 9, which is 18 plus 8, which is 26. And right, so we're gonna need 26 times 5 divided by 64. Yeah, roughly 2 stacks of sand, and that means yeah, a little more than 1.5 stack of that. So we'll just make all the clay into bricks. And do we have any sand? Yeah, 2 stacks, roughly 2 stacks, so that'll do. Cool. Actually, I need to get the food that we had, this stuff. I wanna cook this and make it into power, because it's some good power. And I forgot to mention that this capacitor bank here actually stores a whole lot of power. I didn't actually say how much, but this one stores 500,000. This stores 5 million, so 10 times as much as that one, which is very cool. So, which is very, very cool. Alright, and I think that's pretty much all I've done off camera. There might have been something I forgot to mention. I'm not sure what though. Oh well. Let's just go ahead and get this all. See, you get a power level 80 for this, so that's something I could do in the future maybe. Make some animal farms and use that food to get stuff. That could be a thing. So yeah, Railcraft and Steve's carts work very well together. There we go, that's done. And I'll just put this clay in here for now, and I'm gonna have to let that smelt up. And while we wait for that, I can make the cart stuff we're gonna have to make from Steve's carts. Steve's carts. We're going to need a cart assembler. That's the one I mean. For it, we're going to need how much iron? 1, 2. So that's 8 plus 8. Well, yeah, 8 plus 3, pretty much. Right? 11 plus 2 gold. And for 8 redstone. I think that's all we'll need, actually. I think I have the rest in my inventory. Yeah, I do. Cool. Let's go and make this cart assembler. Right. There we go. Cart assembler. Very cool. Alright. And detector manager. Yeah, lots of stuff I haven't messed with yet, but there are a lot of cool things you can do. And I'll just go ahead and put this cart assembler down here for now. And that'll do. Alright, I'm gonna wait for this to finish and we'll be back soon. Alright, welcome back. Let's go ahead and craft these coke oven bricks up. Coke oven bricks. Let's go. Alright, so this makes 27 and we only need 26. So there we go. We got that. Great. Where to put this? I could go ahead and put it in my basement, and that's probably what I'm going to do. For now. For now, I'll just go ahead and put it inside the wall right here. And that'll do for now. Let's see, where's my hammer? There you go. So basically, you put these down, and it's a 3x3x3 structure, but you leave the middle block out, and you'll have a coke oven, which can turn coal into coal coke. Yeah, coal into coal coke, and that will get you some creosote oil. Well, you can get that by doing blocks of coal, or even wood, or yeah, pretty much anything. So very, very nice, and we need that creosote oil to make rails, and we obviously need rails for carts, so that's a thing. Let's leave all this stuff. Cool. Now the question is, should I start by putting coal in there, or should I go with some type of logs? Because if you take a look in here at creosote, you get 500 millibuckets for coal, and for a log you get 250, and I'm pretty sure a log will process faster too, so I think I'll go for logs. I don't want to waste my coal, and I'm not going to use the coal coke for anything either, so I'll just run out in the forest and we will cut some trees down here, and you'll see the axe working like a charm. Very cool. Who needs tree cap, right? No one needs tree cap. Not when you have Tinker's Construct. Alright. This will do. Let's get a few more, so I'll get at least half a stack. Half a stack. Sorry. There you go. Anything else? These two maybe. Actually. Yeah. You know what? This'll do. Right, this'll do. Cool. Yeah, I'll just leave the saplings. Alright, awesome. So this will get us some more creosote. Well, some creosote. We haven't got any yet. But this will get us some creosote, and we'll be able to make the rails. Let's put this in here and see how long it takes, approximately. Let's see here. That's relatively quick. Yeah, I can live with that. For now, one of those ovens will be enough, and while we wait for that, I want to build a bridge, because we will have to get the cart over from here to there, and I don't want to build some weird bridge in the water. I want to have a real bridge actually going over to the other side, and that will obviously be made out of wood, and I think I want to go with the birch. Birch is cool. Now we have carpenter's blocks, and carpenter's blocks adds, I don't know, barrier. Aren't there any fences? Or are these the actual fences? I don't know, I'm gonna need a whole bunch of stuff for it. But yeah, alright, we'll be fine for now. Where's my chisel? It should be in here. My handsaw as well, in case I need it. Let's get the... Did I have any of the awesome birch blocks? That doesn't seem like it. I want these. Alright. Right, and also guys, I've been thinking about streaming on YouTube, doing some live streams on here. Probably not on this world, but probably on a server of some kind. I'm not sure how we'll solve that, but that's something I'd like to try at least. Would it be of interest to you guys? If it would, I'd really appreciate some comments or something like that. So please go ahead and leave some of those. Right. I'm thinking we want the stuff to go in slabs, and let's see, here we're at level, what level is this? 70, and over here is level, I think this is 71 or 72. Let's see, at 71. Alright. Right, let's go ahead and build this bridge. I'm not good at building at all, and I think you've noticed that now, but I'll do my very best. You know what? Maybe I want some of these actually as well. I think I'll just do something like this, because I need some kind of you know, dock or something on this side, so that it just float. Also, I need the fences, because the fences will go down and you know, hold the bridge up, so they'll go down into the water and down here, which would be cool. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure whether or not this will be good. Well, I'll figure something out. You know what? Maybe I want to have another material in the middle, to be honest. Stone or something? Yeah, like the roads. That could do. You know, then I could have a road. Yeah, I could have the whole track go on a road. Oh, that'd be cool. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna smelt up some more stone, because that's something I'll need. And also I'll get some more birch wood. Right, so I'll be back in a while. Okay, so I did something like this. You know, we'll have the cart coming down here or something, I don't know. We'll have the cart coming down somewhere. Well, it goes up here, and we have the cart going on the stone, because that's kind of, well, you know, more logical than having it go on wood. Right, so it goes up here, and we have the wood on the side, and then it'll go over here. There's a bridge here, which will go up one level, and then comes over there, picks up the stuff, take a turn, and comes back. It shouldn't be too hard to make, actually. And I think it's cool. I'll be happy with it if it, you know, works out the way I want it to work out. Let's get the materials. I actually have to get a little more of this. I think this is the one I used. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, so it comes over here, and the pillars I want won't be carpenter's blocks. They will be these the slabs, the plank pillars. and they will pretty much just be like this. Shouldn't be too hard. At least it's something. At least I'm building something. So we're just gonna have to do this, and somewhere around here we're gonna have to go up one. I guess we'll do that over there. I'll build the pillars later. Let's get this. Yeah, let's just do this here. And here I'll have those. Doesn't matter. Here, because the rail's gonna go there. But this is pretty much how it's gonna look. And I'll have fences or something on the side. Here. I'm not sure what I'll have on the side, to be honest. I'll have something there. Because this looks kind of empty, and I need something. And I changed my mind. I do not want it to be slabs, I want it to be normal blocks. Actually, I had to go one more here. Alright, sure, no problem. I'll do that. There we go. And we are up at ground level. Cool. Awesome, awesome. Let's build some of these pillars now. Here I gotta put some slabs or something. I'll put these here. Can I make slabs out of these? I should be able to make slabs out of these. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. You know, we're gonna have pillars every 2 blocks or something. Well, every 3 this is right now, I believe, because then there will be pillars here, which is what I wanted, right? If they go down into the water, they're gonna take the water away, which looks kind of weird. So we'll just do this. Yeah. Alright, that'll work. Cool. Right, so now we have this. Sorry about that. Very, very cool. It is something, and I think it'll be I don't know what I'm saying. I think it'll be fun to have the carts transporting the items. I've never actually used the exact. Well, I've used carts before to transport items. With a farm once actually on an old server, but that was back in 1.2 I think. But yeah, cool. Usually I just do, you know, AE or something, but this will be better. This will be good. This will be very good. I don't know, yeah, something like this will do. Let's see, a few more, and it'll be brilliant. Let's see. So, we're pretty much done now. Pretty much done with this. And so I want to yeah, it'll do. It'll do, definitely. Just need the fences now. Which will make I think I'll just do the carpenter's blocks. You know, we're still setting a whole bunch of things up. I'm not really doing much in this episode, just running around, doing stuff. Doing different things. Let's put these in here. Actually, they can't go in there. Alright. Well, then they can go there as well. That's okay. Right, so, these fences, how do you make them? Carpenter's blocks. I haven't used the mod. Carpenter's blocks. Barriers? I just need a whole bunch of sticks, it looks like. Can I use these? That would be awesome. Can I? Nature. I can. Great. Just need the carpenter's blocks, which is blanks and sticks. Alright. let's grab the hop seed stuff, the rubber wood. We'll just make a whole bunch of carpenter's blocks. 40. How many of these will I get? I'll get 40 out of this. And I need sticks now as well. Let's make some more sticks. And I believe I can just take... Wait. Where did... Oh, I have them in my inventory. I'm such an idiot. Alright. Sleepy, sleepy. I believe I just put it down and right click with the block, and now it's colored like that. Well, not colored, but it's now that block. Okay. Very, very awesome. So now I could do this, and these don't look all that bad themselves, but I could go ahead and do this, and now we have matching fences, and they actually don't connect to the ground everywhere, and that is fantastic. Wow, that is amazing. That is something that vanilla should implement. I hate that feature where all the different fences, every fence connects to the ground. I don't know, I hate it, but that looks so much better. See here, every fence just connects to each other, but all of them also connect to the ground. Yeah, very awesome. Yeah, I knew there was some birch over here. Some more of this. I really need to get a birch farm as well set up. Something I should do ASAP. But I'll finish the fencing off, and I'll be back in a while, and we'll see what we have time for. So I'll be back soon. Alright. Okay, so it seems the video is almost half an hour, and I am gonna have to end the video now because, well, first off, it's half an hour. Second, I have to go anyways, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please, leave a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel for more. And in the next episode, we will be making rails, making this actual railway. We'll make the cart from Steve's carts, a whole bunch of different stuff. Maybe we'll actually also set up some power gen. Actually, that's probably gonna have to wait until episode 6. Some power gen for industrial craft, because I want to get a Tesla coil going so that we don't have to worry about the monsters that might enter my house through my entrance or through this open entrance here. Yeah, that's coming in the upcoming episodes. We're also gonna start bees soon, so that's pretty cool. Alright, again, subscribe if you liked the video for more. And this is Udaldor. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. I'll see you later. Alright, take care. Bye bye.